5 seconds remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chongqing Major. EHOME versus PSG.LGD. We are in the draft already. First 3 down from Team EHOME, Beastmaster, Chongqing, and Phoenix. Beastmaster is another hero that get reversed a lot. People saying that maybe he's weaker.
Radiant
But
team
we'll see. We'll see.
Sven
Sven Still will be played at position 1 hero for Sven. Maybe, who knows, we might see a Dazzle mid lane by the... Maybe. Say hi to all the guys in the chat room. Thank you so much
10
for
seconds remaining.
tuning in to this one.
5
Like I said,
seconds
feel free
remaining.
to type it down if you experience any problem in the stream.
PSG.LGD's
Weaver.
And it's gonna be a Viva. Let me take a look at this one. Viva.
10 seconds
Viva
remaining.
actually, the swarm units now have higher attack priority
5
and
seconds
generate
remaining.
attack cooldown increased. Yeah, from 7 into 9. So Viva got nerfed a little bit in the early game. And what about Sven? Sven Reverb Warcry now grants you nearby allies, heroes, bonus movement speed, and HP shield. Blocks attack. I like that. I like that. Damage based on the shield side is very good in team fight. And lasts 10 seconds. But still, the problem of Sven is he's the kind of hero that tend to get kite a lot in team fight.
Radiant team banned.
Picking a Phoenix is going to be hard up for Sven and Medusa. Stone Gaze no longer grants enemy and plus 100% magic resistance. And Stone Gaze no longer instantly kills illusions. That's a big thing,
10
you know, because
seconds remaining.
usually Medusa is very good against all the illusion heroes like
PSG.LGD's
yeah,
turn
a
to
heroes, Phantom Lance and all those stuff all die to Medusa Stone Gaze. Mystic Snake no longer changes damage type against Stone Gaze enemy, so it's still it's the same all the time. I'm not sure how they're gonna play the Dazzle. It might be a core off
5
lane
seconds
Dazzle.
remaining.
If it's that way, PSG.LGD is just gonna need an initiator. Yeah, I would love to see more initiator from team PSG.LGD. Might be
PSG.LGD's
Earth
turn
Spirit.
to pick.
Rubik has been banned out, a respect ban, but we still have Earth Spirits online.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It's going to be the best of 2 series right here, and as you can see, the best of 2, the most important game of the best of 2 is the first game. If you can win the first game, then yeah, it's only, oh man, another OP hero Slash, so they're just gonna use a Dazzle as his port. Husker. It seems like EHOME already expected Slack, so they reply with a Husker. But Husker in this 7.20 patch is he's not that tanky when when he's low HP anymore. You know, he doesn't get buffed when he's low, and I don't know, man. I feel like Husker these days are more squishy than before. take a look at the Haska. So Berserker Blood no longer gives magic resistance. He can be nuked down. Oh, maybe the reason that they picked Haska is because they know that PSG.LGD doesn't have any nuker in the team. Which Doctor and Dazzle doesn't have a burst damage that fast to get him down. Berserker Blood now ramps up faster with lower health. So yeah, they wanted to use this Haska to do a physical fight against team PSG.LGD carries. This is interesting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys ready for this. Chongqing Major is going to be a massive tournament for sure, man. Yeah, the fact that it hosted on the mainland China, they wanted to show the world like how powerful their Dota 2 scene are. I still think the Chinese Dota 2 scene is the craziest region in the world. Their players are superstar and their fans are so into it. Oh, it's going to be. Oh, a little lag.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, let me set up some. Ship. Yeah, for the smoother one. Let's do some quick intro first. Who play who in this game? For team EHOME on the Radiant side, ASD on Haska, EDJ on Chongqing, Fabian Vicky on Beastmaster, Ego on Fever, and Innocence on Phoenix. Innocent and Fabian Vicky are with EHOME for maybe 1.5 years already. This might be the tournament that they are breaking through and going back to the top again. For team PSG.LGD on the Dire side, LGD Arme on Slack, and maybe Somnus on Medusa, X Nova on Witch Doctor, FY on Sven, and Charlize on Dazzle. She's looking at the lane. Seems like they're just gonna contest rune on top.
The battle begins.
So it's gonna be 2 for 2. One thing that I want to mention is the way that the game changed the nighttime and daytime from 4 minutes into 5 minutes. That will affect how the game will be played. That is a big effect, especially if you play a ganker like position 4, because the day and night time is very important for your gang, for your movements, for your maneuver. You just want to go gang when it's nighttime because the enemy has less vision. Changing the first night into like 5 minutes, of course the game will be more passive, and they will focus more on the laning advantage and less roaming. Top lane is gonna be the fight between Beastmaster and the Chongqing and against the Slack and the Witch Doctor. Mid is Haska and Medusa. Pretty tough lane for Medusa, dealing with a Haska with the Berserker Blood at first. The Dazzle new ultimate is also good. The bad juju, man. Look at the range they haven't had yet. But the bad juju is a passive one and cooldown reduction for the Dazzle, so he can spam all the spells. Oh no, that's gonna be the first blood. It's a little lag today for the perfect world. I'm not sure what happened, but that is a good laning for the bottom lane. LGD FY along with Charlize, who is now playing as position 5. Hopefully it will be better, but perfect will always strike us this hard. Hello? Oops. Yeah. Hello, test? Yeah, so cool. Back to the top lane. If it's not getting better, I will try to get out the game one time first. Now they aiming for the innocent. That should be another kill for PSG.LGD. Chasing in very far away from the lane. EDJ at the bottom. Weaver. Now this is not good for Weaver because his body tied 2 times. The reason that they losing the kills to PSG.LGD at the bottom lane mainly is because of the movement speed of that Phoenix is not that fast enough when you gotta deal with one stun. Storm Hammer from Sven and a very fast movement speed like a Dazzle. Plus the poison touch can now be stacked. Come on, perfect world. I have hope in ya. Press F for the perfect world. Now let's go for it in. Chongqing not doing good here, Chackle. And it's... Okay. I think I'll just try to disconnect and reconnect again. Hopefully it's all good now, come on. That doesn't look good to me. Nice. Nice, much better. Thank you. A little bit of black, but we should be fine now. At least not like a freezing, spiky, all those stuff. 2-1 game score LGD ahead of EHOME with the, yeah. The only lane for EHOME that is still doing okay is middle lane. There's a need to went back and regen. Kind of surprised how they play with that Sven, that he roaming around a lot. And I think Sven just want to secure the body rune, which is very important. He's now level 3. And Charlie's level 4. No, it's actually a Sven as the position 4 with Charlie's playing a Dazzle as a core. Interesting. Now back to the bottom lane. A Chackle's already being out, but at the same time LGD army just dumping in on him, pounce on him and start an attack. Better be careful, you don't want to get drained on your stats. Now comes in for LGD FY. The Sven keep ganking around. Just one more Storm Hammer can easy kill on that EDJ. That's what I'm talking about, EDJ. Is he went down? No, I don't think so. He's still alive. But it was Team LGD instead who died. Meanwhile, Sven is still trying to go back into the team fight. Xnova got the kill on that one on EDJ. Finally, he went down. But Sven traded his life with that too. EDJ in the middle. Oh my god. Yeah, perfect. Well, come on. What are you... What's going on with you today? Come on, the server. You never been like this before. I have been casting the Chinese for like for years. Come on, man. Perfect. Well, I got a hope in you. Now, I mean, let's take a look at the team fight in the middle. The Storm Hammer already comes out. The LGD Stormnut is chasing on him too. Maybe walking up to the high ground. Still got away safely for the EDJ. This is how hard you can take down that Husker. But no, they are not giving up yet. Xnova. Very nice one, placing a sentry ward on the D ward. Let's go back to the fight on the top. Army in danger, jumping away for Army. Only got around 20 HP. He's still got a Chackle. He just use the dark pack to get away from that. He's level 5 but died anyway. EHOME killed the innocents, and innocents killed them. Let's take a look at the fight recaps to see what actually happens on that.
Is under attack.
Yeah, died because of the damage over time of Xyclopzz dive. Back to the fight in the middle. EHOME chasing on team PSG.LGD. EHOME after Trox already comes out. Chalice is killed as a primal roll for the first time in this game for Fate. and Vicky already on the killing spree. Going ahead for the Chalice. He's dropping quite low. Where's the race of the team? PSG.LGD, no. They finally got away safely. EHOME finally got some free time on top lane for EDJ, farming some levels. And once he gets level 60 with his team of his teammates and trying to push on tower. EDJ on top, looking to gank somebody. FY moving around, he's still level 3 with a bull. He needs to get more levels in order to just be effective in team fight. Let's take a look at this. You got a war cry, you got a shield now. Yeah, I think it's at the rework of the war cry and give Sven a shield is actually makes sense, because Sven is the kind of hero that his costume got a shield, but you don't do everything with his shield. He used that shield to attack. It doesn't make sense, isn't it? To the bottom lane. EHOME. I think it's gonna be better over time. Yeah, it's getting much better for now. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we might have a fight at top lane, and the game is very close to each other. If you ask me, I think the quality of team EHOME and PSG.LGD is not that super far ahead from each other, especially in the latest patch 7.020 patched, because we still have so many things to discover. Fate and Vicky. FY scouting him out. He's ready to jump out, but he then need one more guy definitely to make a move on top. Middle lane, PSG.LGD. Maybe Somnus having a really good time. And look at that one. See how strong the raid band is. It was buffed. It's the days of raid bands and also about the Bracer stuff. I remember back then when I played Dota 1, my nickname is Bracer Boy, because I bought a lot of Bracer. I have a strong belief that Bracer is going to be some items that led me to victory. Pretty much the same thing as now. People going for Bracer and the raid ban. The removal of Ring of Aquila just make the coming of raid ban so powerful. Even EHOME went for 3 raid ban and farming freely on the bottom lane. Back to the top, it's going to be a big team fight. Xyclopzz die comes out. Chalice is dropping quite low, but he uses Shallow Grave from himself. He's still being chased down by Eagle and EDJ. 3 versus 4. EHOME walking away. I don't think PSG is just gonna commit more. It depends on EHOME now whether they wanna push in or not. EHOME goes in. Viva dropping pretty low. Yeah, I don't think they would overcommit for that. The rest of the carry just go back to the lane and farm. I'll just try to... Okay, I'll try one more time to restart a Dota 2. I'll be back again maybe right after this team fight, because PSG.LGD already have their Whole team going in. Maybe a Stormhammer in order to stop that Shackles. That Shackles dropping a Mass Serpent Wars too. But it seems like Medusa is going to be fine because of the Shallow Grave. The Mass Serpent Ward is still shooting on. Eagle is not going to let that LGD. Maybe Somnus running away. Diving inside with the Chongqing and also the Gemini attack is 2 kills for Team EHOME. Jumping on him, life break as well. Charlie falls and it's a double kill for ASD. It's 3 in total actually. They only lost 1 Chow Charmer. It's pretty good team fight for Team EHOME. It's getting better now. Yeah. I better say nothing about the server. Yeah. Eight to 6 game score. I still don't know who's gonna get the first 10 kills. It might be EHOME. They're doing pretty well around here. Fate being Vicky. A lot of rework has been put on this hero for the Beastmaster, but one important thing is his bird, the hawk, is becoming invisible now. It used to be invisible for like a year ago, and then latest patch they changed it to be visible, and now it's invisible again. This might be because the coming to the movie of the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. And then Valve decided, okay, we're just gonna change this beast to be a fantastic one. Called Dazzle with a power trade, and he's gonna go for a Necronomicon book. The Necro Dazzle is becoming a thing because of the cooldown reduction and also the healing. The Shadow Wave heal, the group heal is very strong. Now they're going in for the maybe Somnus EHOME looking to attack one more time because EDJ or Chow Charman is ready with his Mass Serpent Wars. He started off with a Hex and maybe a Shackle. The Fabian Vicky, everyone is on that Medusa, but where is PSG.LGD? The rest of Team PSG.LGD need to come down and save that Medusa. He just and Shallow Grave is gonna keep him alive for a while. Medusa is trying to make as much damage as he can before he goes down. Now finally he's gone because of the burning arrows of the Husker. But after that team fight comes out, it's actually 3 down for Team EHOME, and PSG.LGD won the fight in overall. Okay. I think the audio lacking is kind of bad. I'll just try to restart the Dota 2 once again. All right. And I'll be right back in. But I don't think it will be like this for the whole day, because normally it will just being lag. The perfect world is just being lag like this for a short period of time. Yeah, hopefully it's better. Yeah, it's looking better for now. Finally, we got the audio playing properly here. I am sorry for the just now. I should have done like that earlier. Yeah, it's all good now. Okay, and it's Team LGD who get the first 10 kills. And Army is inside here, dropping quite low. Finally, it's all fixed. 16 minutes in the game, we still got some time. Let's take a look at the overall item for all of them. The 4 raid band. Alright. Weaver with the Dragonlance. Weaver is the kind of hero that the pro saying that Weaver is hero for everyone. Weaver is just like the Yeezy, you know, Yeezy for everyone. The fact that the reason that they say Weaver is a hero for everyone is because he's strong by himself. The Shuguchi and the time lapse make it kind of easy for everyone to perform good with the Weaver. It's the it requires some technique, that the timing of using the time lapse and stuff, but she's still pretty strong. And Eagle, just get rid of the Dire Courier. This is going to be the big team for the first Roshan. We've picked up a team EHOME. And PSG.LGD, the only thing he can do about is looking at it. Level 9 for Sven. It's gonna be ages for Husker. Keep in mind that Husker is not that late heroes. When it comes to late game, it will surely be Team LGD, and I think EHOME knows about that. They have to grouping up and end this game quick. But it's gonna be quite hard because they're gonna deal with the Dazzle who can just push in lane very fast with the heal, and also he got the Necronomicon. If you can't control the creep wave and the creep wave is pushing on your side, you won't be able to just grouping up and trying to do some objective. And I think that's what PSG.LGD trying to do. That's why they send their core heroes switching left and right, because they want to buy some times and get into a late game. Jumping on in piles. That lead spell is very good. Oh, time lapse already being used into the LGDFY with the Storm Hammer. He's gonna run away. Shuki still on it, but he might kind of stuck. Placing down the sentry. And that's gonna be a kill for Team PSG.LGD. Very nice catch on the Weaver. That's the first time the Weaver goes down in this game.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, in the middle lane, army.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Cannot be dispelled.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Permanently gaining stats. And I think that the coming of the leash status, which gives the powers more powerful, and the Hexpert, here comes the Shackle, is all this thing. Sunray and also the Primal Roar comes out just to kill that army. Now here we go, the PSG.LGD knows that they already run out of a lot of ultimates, so I think this is more like a miscommunication of PSG.LGD. They wanted to go in, but then at a very last second they decided not to. He goes in, it's probably quite low for that Husker. See how strong Husker is. PSG.LGD maybe Somnus melted down in front of that Husker, and a double kill by ASD. No, it's actually by EDJ, but ASD, yeah, pretty much deal the most of the damage out of that team fight. 2.3k damage done by that Husker. And now they're just gonna get this bottom tier 2 tower too, and they have to push more because they don't have that much time. Husker goes in, starts that strike on the bottom tier 3 already. Still no sign of Medusa. Here comes the glyph. 18 seconds left for Medusa to reborn again. That army is the one who goes in first. Start attack 2 times, just trying to gain the stats back. That goes in for LGDFY, throwing in. And the group of the poison touches force him to fall back. But ASD still have the Aegis though. He has his Heaven Halberd. Aegis activated. They just want to buy some time for the Medusa to reborn. And now maybe go in again for PSG.LGD. Stormhammer has got jump on in, dropping quite low. Sorry, here comes the Telegraph, buying some time. Primal Roar and the Shackles in front. Charman already run out of mana, and that's not thing he can do anymore. And it's PSG.LGD who pushed down the base and get 2 kills. Managed to defend the bottom tier 3 tower. And it's 12 for 13. One thing I want to mention about this patch is I think the comeback mechanic is not that strong anymore in this patch. I mean, it will be late swingy. So the team should put more focus on the early game advantage, especially the laning phase. You want to win the whole game quite easy. You just have to win the lanes. Now goes in for that LGD army. Here we go. They know that they are doing quite bad just now for Team EHOME. They're trying to make a comeback now. But it seems like Poison Touch still doing work so fine. Army jumping on him. I have a feeling that Army really like this style of play. During the TI8, he always being put on a super safe hard carry position 1. He will be groomed, he will be nurtured until he is very fat. He won't be able to have the freedom of play. He just need to farm. But in this one, Army that playing Slab, they have a freedom to go around ganking left and right. Because if you look at you watch Army games in the public, in the high MMR game, you see that he really loves to play the kind of attacking position 1 heroes. He doesn't have to just farm in lanes. He just wants to roam around and gank people. He's a natural born killer. And this is really suits him. Works so well with the slot. PSG.LGD. EHOME, this is such a great game. But I really worry about Team EHOME that Medusa is getting bigger and bigger. And now he just got his Black King bar, which is a very good items in this 7.20 patch. It's getting stronger. It can protect you more. So many spells now won't be sliced through the Black King bar. They have to rush. Carry is not strong enough to stand a late game, and EHOME knows about that. Weevil also going for the Black King bar, but now they cut a risk getting caught. Take a look at Xyclopzz. This is a really good style play for Xyclopzz. He loves playing Enchantress. Dazzle is pretty much the same with the Enchantress. With all the summon armies and the healing power. Look at that, he's level 16. Innocent. 12-14 game score. LGD doing fine now. They don't have to rush. They're gonna win late game if you look at the heroes. I don't think that Huska can fight Slack and Medusa in late game. Well, this put the pressures on Team EHOME a lot. They just have to end the game quick. Trying to find some fights.
Invisibility.
Pascal light break.
Top shrine is under attack.
Start attack on the shrine because LGD already lost their bottom tier 3 tower. Bit by bit, jab by jab. ASD.EDJ. Oh. Slaga finding somebody on the back line and forcing Phoenix to use the Phoenix Sun. Oh no, this is not looking good. The rest of Team PSG.LGD is teleported back. And going on the Phoenix again. Now this time you don't have the ultimate. Are you ready to die? Yes, I am, he said. Ame got him. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, Medusa and also the Dazzle is pushing the middle tower. No more cliff. Let's take a look at the pushing power of these two. LGD surely get the tower, tier 3 tower back. And now a Chaco on that Medusa, but more like a scratch room. It's quite strong, Medusa with the butterfly. Oh my god, the level, the item is just too... The item gap is just too big between the two teams. It's just like PSG.LGD spend the whole time farming while EHOME is just running around trying to catch them. Goes in for the tower, goes in for the barracks. No more mana for ASD, the Husker. This game, if they lose one more fight for Team EHOME, I think that should be it for this game, really. Especially if you lose the fight in front of your tier 3 tower. All down. Let's go in for that Eagle EDG start attacking. Going in and drop a stun, a storm hammer on that Husker. Turn on the Black King bar and go straight. That Sun Ray won't do anything against that Black King bar. This is how strong the item is. Now PSG.LGD, maybe Somnus start tuning on the tower. There's no way Team EHOME could stop them. The only way is to go in and strike on that maybe Somnus, but they have to deal with the consequences, which is LGD advice waiting for them to throw a stun. Dropping low. Please, don't tell me that you won't fight anything and lose your barracks just like that. Barracks for free. GC for all. And they go for in. Dropping quite low. Mass Serpent War is trying to do their hard work, shooting and force the enemy out the base, which just won't work. That's the barracks. Primal Roar, everything has been used. But Medusa is too strong. They just want to come back and regen Medusa mana and come back again for another barracks.
Double damage.
Oh my god.
Radiant are scanning.
Slark with a Black King bar and a face boot. I kind of like that face boot though. It changed. You don't have to click on the face boot anymore. You just have to keep on attack and you'll get through all the time. Just like a VIP access to the concert. Just attack the guard, attack the security guard, and you get through. I jumped away. It might be another big team fight in the river right here. EHOME, they cannot lose this one. Start attack on the Medusa. Look at how much damage the Medusa can produce. Look at that. EHOME. Oh, desperately using the Primal Roar in order to stop the attack of Medusa. It's just too much. The item gap, like I said, it's different at levels. Now buyback and teleporter down. If you die back right here, they should call GG right from here. Finally using the Stone Gaze, and they're just gonna wrapping up the race. It's Fabian Vicky going to the Roshan pit. Man, damn it, that Medusa is just too much. And well, I feel like these guys dragging Team PSG.LGD into the Roshan pit after they killed them. They go straight for the Roshan. Now I go on the top. Army. Say hi to all the guys in the chat room. I have to deeply apologize for the first 15 minutes of lacking. But luckily, the server has mercy on us. They are back to good and smooth. Going for a second set of racks for Team PSG.LGD, and it's going to be quite easy because they still have an Aegis. Still trying it out, jumping in with a life break, but I don't think they can break through the power of the items. Army. See how far it's gonna attack. That's all day. GG has been called only around 31 minutes, and Team LGD, PSG.LGD taking the lead 1-0. Gonna take a break for a few minutes, and we will be back for game number 2.